To be a sympathetic ally means to support and empathize with people who are different from you in some way. It means to listen to their experiences, perspectives and feelings without judging or dismissing them. It means to stand up for them when they face injustice, discrimination or oppression. It means to learn from them and grow as a person. Being a sympathetic ally is important in a divided society because it can help heal the wounds of conflict and mistrust. It can help create a culture of respect and inclusion where everyone feels valued and safe. It can help foster dialogue and collaboration instead of hostility and violence. It can help build bridges between different groups and find common ground. For example, being a sympathetic ally can help you understand the struggles and aspirations of people who belong to a different race, ethnicity, religion, gender, sexual orientation or disability group than you. You can learn about their history, culture and identity and appreciate their diversity. You can also recognize the systemic barriers and biases that they face in society and work to dismantle them. Being a sympathetic ally can also help you connect with people who have different political views, beliefs or opinions than you. You can learn to disagree without being disagreeable. You can respect their right to express themselves and engage them in civil and constructive conversations. You can also acknowledge the areas where you agree or share common values. Being a sympathetic ally is not always easy or comfortable. It requires courage, humility, and openness. It also requires ongoing learning and action. But it is worth it because it can make you a better person and make the world a better place. Being a sympathetic ally means being able to understand and share the feelings of others who are different from us. It means being able to empathize with their struggles and celebrate their successes. It means being able to stand up for them when they face injustice and discrimination. It means being able to create a more fair and inclusive society for everyone. But how can we be a better sympathetic ally in our everyday life? Here are some tips that you can use. Research, and more research. Before you join any social justice movement, you need to know the history. Learn about the causes and effects of oppression and inequality. Read books, articles, podcasts, and documentaries by people who have lived experiences of marginalization. Don't rely on others to educate you or expect them to speak for their entire group. Listen. One of the best ways to show sympathy is to listen actively and attentively to others. Don't interrupt, judge, or dismiss their feelings. Don't try to fix their problems or offer unsolicited advice. Just listen with an open mind and heart. Try to understand their perspective and emotions. Don't practice performative allyship. Performative allyship is when you act like an ally for show or personal gain, but don't actually do anything meaningful or helpful. For example, posting a hashtag or a black square on social media without taking any further action is not enough. Performative allyship can be harmful because it can take attention away from the real issues and voices of the oppressed. Speak up in your own social circles. Being a sympathetic ally also means challenging the status quo and calling out injustice when you see it. Don't be silent or complicit when you witness racism, sexism, homophobia, or any other form of discrimination or violence. Speak up and educate your friends, family, colleagues, and peers about why these behaviors are wrong and harmful. Use your privilege and power to amplify the voices and messages of those who are marginalized. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Being a sympathetic ally is not easy or comfortable. It requires you to confront your own biases, prejudices, and privileges. It requires you to admit your mistakes and learn from them. It requires you to face criticism and backlash from those who disagree with you or feel threatened by you. But don't let these challenges stop you from being an ally. Instead, embrace them as opportunities to grow and improve. Show up. Being a sympathetic ally is not a one-time thing or a checkbox. It is a continuous process and a lifelong commitment. It means showing up consistently and persistently for the causes and communities that you care about. It means supporting them with your time, money, skills, and resources. It means joining them in their protests, rallies, campaigns, and events. It means staying informed and engaged with their issues and needs. These are some of the ways that you can be a better sympathetic ally in your everyday life. By following these tips, you can make a positive difference in the world and help create a more just and compassionate society for all.